Hello everyone, welcome to today's Living Blind video. So, today I thought I would do something a little bit different. I actually don't have a video planned for today, which is a huge shocker. I usually film in advance, and since I've been a week behind, you would think that I would have a video, but no, I don't. So, I just randomly thought of this idea, and it does have to do with blindness, although it has to do with my dog, not me. So, I thought I would film a video with this dog, and we would talk about how to take care of a blind and or deaf dog or a blind deaf dog. So, I googled that finally, and the things that I came up with, I'm gonna go sit in this chair over here so I'm not like in her face yelling in the camera. The things that I came up with seemed pretty commonsensical for me because I am blind. So it was like, duh, I would want to do this for me. But I thought I would share some of them with you because I have something of a platform, and I thought maybe it could be kind of useful for you if you ever get a dog who is blind, deaf, or deaf-blind, and if you ever adopt a dog who is one of these things. And side note, you really should, because they seem to be pretty easy to take care of. But one of the things that I learned is that if your dog has some hearing, you should talk to them. This lets them know where things are in the room. You should also make loud noises when you're approaching them, like walking real hard or something like that, so you don't startle the dog, because startling the dog could lead to anxiety, and that would not be good. I'll get to that in a minute. Another thing that they suggested that you can do, and again, you can Google these with whatever type of dog you have or whatever type of dog that you want to learn about. Just put in tips for whatever dog, blind, deaf, blind, and you should get results on Google. But one of the other things that they talked about is having toys that they can find. Toys that have texture, toys that have loud squeakers, and you can get these toys that have treats in them so they can smell those also. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm kind of a little bit all over the place, and I'm sorry, but another thing that I found is that if you have a dog who is blind, you can put in a different air freshener in each room so the dog knows where they are at any given point. You can also, instead of just having a water bowl, you can put in a water fountain, and that will let the dog know where the water is because they can hear it if they can't see it. And you can also keep their food in the same place and feed them at the same time every day so that they're used to when they're getting fed and they're used to going to that spot for their food and their water. They recommend also to pick up any sharp objects on your floor that could possibly hurt a dog, and move things that could possibly hurt a dog because they have sensitive skin, which I didn't think about that, and they recommended getting down on your hands and knees on your floor to make sure that you're seeing everything from a dog's perspective, so you can decide what might hurt your dog and what might not. And they also recommended not having candles on low line tables that set low because your dog can knock it over with his or her tail, which I didn't even think about that. But once again, this makes sense because, you know, that's something that I wouldn't want to do either. Not that I have a tail, but you know. Another thing that you can do is when you go to wake up a dog who is deaf, if you have to, they recommend that you not, because this can cause anxiety and can cause them to bite you, thinking that you're trying to attack them. And I actually learned this the hard way the other night. Not that I was bitten, but she went the wrong way to come into my room, and I just grabbed her by her front and turned her towards my door instead of speaking to her like I normally do. And she yipped. I guess she thought I was going to attack her, but I felt so bad. But they said to put a barrier, like a toy or something, in between them just in case they do bite. That way they'll bite the toy instead of you. In between them. In between you and the dog is what I meant to say. And they also suggested that if you have a dog in a fenced-in area, to clear the fence of trash and sticks and anything, or the fenced-in area, clear it of trash or sticks or anything that can hurt the dog. Because remember, they have sensitive skin and they can't see where stuff is. And if you have a deaf dog, I found out that they have collars that you can get, and you can set the collars to vibrate when you want them to do different things, such as sit. And I thought that was pretty cool. That was really good information to know, and I thought I would pass it along. But anyway, those are my favorite things that I learned. Most of them were common sense, it seemed like, for me. Oh, and they also said to clear a path for the dog to walk from one spot to another and keep it clear so that the dog can walk that path. Make sure that you pick up any coat hangers or anything sharp on your floor. But yeah, I found that, like, really helpful. Because, you know, if they don't walk a path, they're like blind people. If they don't walk a path, then they get lost. But, anyway, I hope you found this helpful. How many more times am I gonna say that? And, again, you can Google more tips. There's plenty of them. Are you okay? You were panting kind of hard over here. Say bye. Say we'll be okay, guys. Say I'll be okay. I love you. But anyway, I hope that you like this video enough to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring that notification bell. Make sure it's set to all notifications. Leave a comment if you have something to say. Like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter. Both of these are Steffi 2010 and can be found in the description below. And you can also find a link in the description to transcribe and caption all of my videos. And you can find my social media links down below the About section on my YouTube page. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.